Okay, there we go. Let's see how long it takes to get an encoding overload. That's the question. I'm gonna bet not too long, but hey, we'll see. We will see. Okay, that's still at 15. I'm gonna turn it down to 13. Yeah, should be good. Just gonna return to Dome and Enclave. How's it going, guys? Probably should have done it. Going live tweet or something. It's not really my thing, though. It's not really my thing. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Gangos. There we go. The fun one. Stirve? The hell is Stirve? Okay, I'm gonna hope my computer is actually... Oh, there it is. There's the encoding overload. Man, it looks fine. Encoding overload here and there never really hurt anyone. My question is, though, what is it that fucks my computer into doing an encoding overload? Because I'm just running around, it still says I'm having an encoding overload, but... seems to be going fine. So I don't know what the hell my computer is on. What's the, minimum... I don't know, man. This is just the same shit over and over again. It's starting to actually really get on my nerves. My CPU is at 49%. My GPU is at 73%, but that shouldn't be causing... No, fuck it. I'm just gonna keep that up while I stream to see. Once it has an encoding overload. Is it that my GPU is going shitty, or what is it? Because my GPU is already souring, because I should be able to play and stream at the same time. I've done it for games like Witcher 3 without an issue, so what the fuck? Enter Delubrum Or Two. At least I know the Prime sub works. Baltho, thanks for the sub, I appreciate it. How's it going? Vento, thanks for us, buddy. This is a relic of the past. Interesting. Okay, so my GPU is running at 69%. Ethernet's looking fine. We just got internet change, so we'll see if that fucks out. If you have enough points, you can time someone up. Yeah, you can. I just added that for fun. I think it's 10K-ish. GPU's now running at 73. Yeah, Volta, thanks for the sub. I appreciate it. It's 60K? Oh, okay. Good. I'm glad I didn't set it too low. Although I don't think anyone has any points saved up. What do you guys think? Should I get channel points to... Should I make it so you can unlock... I have 300. Oof. Should I make it so you can do TTS? You have 168K saved up? How the fuck do you have 168K saved up? Did I... Oh, is it because I gave you all those points? I have a separate account on my iPad I used a month. Yeah, I do. Yeah, that's what I forgot about that for a minute. But yeah, I use my iPad to monitor my stream in case it goes all fucky. I really don't need to anymore. This is just a force of habit at this point, honestly. I don't even really use it. Bento's straight up simping for a little kite. I'm like, he is Pokemon. Fuck yeah, dude. Tier 3 sub, except Bento's not subbed. Whatever. Who cares? But yeah, Delubrum, because why not? It's 9. I don't have anything else to do. Family's already yelling outside my door, which is great. Normally this doesn't happen until 10. Guys, we're beating the records. Okay, GPU is running at 80%. Yeah, I need to upgrade it. It's like 2-3 months of YouTube. Yeah, GPU took a serious... Video encoding is taking up 13%. Become a tier 3. No, if he does, I'll try and refund it. Knowing him. Knowing he'll do it for the meme. What GPU do you have? A GeForce GTX 1660, so not a great one. Shit, am I the only tank? I have no lost actions at all. Shit. So not a great GPU. It's not a terrible one. Well, it's old, but it's not a terrible one. I have Essence of the Martialist. Shit, both those are used up. Lost Cure, and then we'll... Yeah. Just change those up. 25 buckaroo. If you... I wouldn't be happy if you did, dude. It's a waste of fucking money. We both know how consistent I am with streaming. Oh, okay, so someone else is doing that. There we go. I was honestly debating I wouldn't be happy if I did either. Okay, tell me if stream is becoming a fucking slideshow, or if it's okay. Because if it's okay, then I'm just gonna ignore it. I sub with Prime, nice. It's fine, okay. Then it's just being dumb, then. Okay. I'm gonna turn on my raid UI. But yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna probably upgrade my GPU. I want to save for a while. I don't know what to get. If I should just get a better GPU. The sub badge. Oh god. I need to make a video explaining that, because this is just gonna be... It was not a fursona. I'm not a fucking furry. Good luck upgrading it right now. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, honestly, this game is very intensive on GPU, I think. It must be something, because, like, I need to stream in 1080p if I don't want it to be fuzzy as fuck. Like, I learned that, I already knew that, but I learned it especially with the, tournaments. So, I think any chance of upgrading it right now is down the toilet, but honestly, whatever. Hawaiian tonight shit was bomb, like Hawaiian pizza? Hell yeah, dude. Then be able to get it in no time. Get more Ventos, yeah. Vento's a tier 3 sub without a sub badge. The sad thing is, I'm pretty sure Vento also has the Founders badge. I don't know. The Founders badge is weird. Honestly, with the amount of highs and lows this channel has gone through, it is ridiculous. I mean, right now it's in definitely a high, because FF14 has done stupidly well for me. Hawaiian food. I had pizza last night. Oh. I don't think I've ever had Hawaiian food. 390 from Best Buy. I didn't even want a 3090 since 24 gigs of VRAM is pointless for what I want to do, but I still... Yeah, exactly. Worst case scenario, you flip it and make a profit. Like, I'm using a 6 gigabyte card. So... I don't know. I kind of want to get a PC upgrade, but it's serviceable, and I think I have two options, really. I can either blow all the money I have left and then some on a brand new, on like a new computer, serious upgrade, because I need better cooling. I need better cooling if I was to get like serious new components and stuff. I mean, I want to get better cooling anyway, but or I can wait until I get to a higher number and then pester some computer company until they sponsor me. You see, these are the two options we have. Personally, I like the one where I get it for free, but I don't know if I can wait that long. Considering the channel, I don't know. The channel's kind of weird with the kind of content I do, but first 15-year-old into bowling a company into getting a better card, yeah. I'm pretty sure other people have done it. Other people my age wouldn't surprise me with all those Minecraft kids. Call a company racist nowadays, even if you play Minecraft and you're a 13-year-old with 10 followers on Twitter and apparently everyone just bends to your will. It's insane. Yeah, I understand you were an Ice Poseidon fan 5 years ago. How dare you? Fucking hell. Just a shit show all around. Okay, let's not get killed by Iron Splitter. Some British teenager? Yeah. A British teenager who plays Minecraft. He has like 200k viewers. I'm not sure what the topic even is. I'm not sure either, Andre. This is just like beginning a stream banter, just saying random shit before actually getting into a conversation. Like, we'll see what the conversation turns into, but right now it's just shooting the shit. Catching up. I mean, it's been over a week since I streamed. Granted, I've been busy editing and procrastinating, so. British. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to hide the T. Shit. Shit. I managed to avoid all those somehow. I thought I was gonna get cleaved on at least once. When are you gonna stream Roblox? Should I do that as like some sort of sub goal as a joke? Like, guys, if we hit this amount of subscribers, I will do a Roblox stream. Cause like, oh fuck. Regardless of if I said it or not in like one of those videos, I do plan to do like some sort of celebration for when I get to like, for when I get to milestones besides becoming the Lalafell. Like the Lalafell one is a time-gated thing. The other ones I'm gonna do regardless. I don't know, I want to do something fun for other events. Like, I think the PvP tournament was a lot of fun. I wish the stream wasn't as scuffed as it was, but hey, whatever. Like for other ones, I don't know, do we do like a glamour competition? Like just queue up, unsync, just queue up, do Crystal Tower, and then everyone just hangs out and like... The only thing is about those though, I think you only have 120 minutes? Oh shit. I read that one completely wrong. I don't know, because like there's glamour competitions that we could do. Only 2 hours. Yeah, I don't know if it is 120 minutes. Do you guys remember the Alliance raid timer? I don't. Made a white girl glam? Oh no. It's 2 hours? Okay. Yes, that'd be doable. As long as we don't have a bunch of fucking spurgs. If we can unsync, like, Cypress Tower, and then just use Almond's room. I don't know, I think that would be good. Can't do any sort of thing like a mount off though. Wouldn't be able to do it anyway with the amount of mounts I have. But yeah, like I want to do something fun. I don't know, just because like the kind... Well, games is white girls. Nice. I don't know, there are... Every milestone for subs that hit, I want to do like a big one. I want to do something fun that's community based. Like I don't want to fall into the trap of like, hey guys, I'm doing a Q&A. I mean, like, who gives a shit? I make Final Fantasy 14 videos. Who cares what, like, oh, what's your favorite food? Like, honestly. Animal ear sweater. Nice. Who the fuck is sensing? I don't think I walked ahead of the sensor. What is your favorite food? Man, that's a loaded question, dude. That's a loaded question. Tears of Wild players when a new patch comes out and it makes things worse. I don't know, man. Like, I'll hear about Torghast and I'm like, okay, that just sounds fun. Like, the base concept of, like, a roguelike inside an MMORPG, that sounds fun as fuck. Of course, it might... I've heard it's shit, but... regardless. Sounded and was fun as fuck during Shadowlands Alpha, then they made it worse and worse and worse. Oh. Nice. Like, cause when I heard about it and when I watched the gameplay during the alpha, like this was, I think, before I played 14. Cause Shadowlands got delayed like 3 times or some shit. But I really thought, okay, this looks like a lot of fun. Like, it really did look like a lot of fun, but if they made it shit, it's an endless tower you can climb. Powers and go crazy. They limited it to like 84s and oh my god, what? So it just became like a weekly thing to bang your head against for an hour or two, and not actual like renewable content for solo players. How gets reset every 6 floors? What the fuck? That just sounds shitty. So in other words, Blizzard did what Blizzard does best and take something good and fuck it up. Nice. House is dead, but your palm managers get wiped. Oh my god. Yikes. That sounds terrible. Risk of Rain 2 is how far you can get before your PC explodes. I've never played Risk of Rain 2, so I don't have the game either, but I don't know, I've heard good things about it. I don't know. I'd play it, but I don't have any money right now. I mean, money's coming in now, but it was too fun. I had to make it worse so people can put themselves up by playing and having too much fun. Oh god. Were they worried about it taking away from their rating scene, or like further taking social aspects out of the game, or what was it, or was it just fucking being stupid? This vendor first put you in the mod. Oh. People stop playing normally because it sucks in comparison. Risk of Rain 2 is really cool. Yeah, I've seen a good bit of gameplay. How's it going, Finn? It's been a while. Ooh. Keep playing, but not fun enough that they can burn themselves out. Huh? Wait. That just sounds shitty. So they just made it so you have to do it, but you can't do it and take all the fun out of it. People aren't going to get burned out on something that is inherently fun, and if people are having fun with it, they're not going to get burnt out on it. If you restrict everything and make them only able to do a certain amount and take all the fun aspects out of it, they're not even going to want to go in. This anymore feels like a job. Yeah, because mythic rating is like 5 hours to clear the tier, right? Like on a good run. Like not even a prog run. Yikes. Game materials will make your legend. Good god. Is that soul ass shit I keep hearing about? Do it 2 times a week. Yikes. How long does it take each run? Like an hour? Doesn't matter, can't even be. Yeah, that just sounds terrible. Because when I heard about it, I'm like, okay, this is actually a piece of meaningful content that could do a lot for that game. Like, bring in some new players and stuff and get them into it. But instead of taking some new interesting piece of content that they put in, they just turned it into a weekly. Good god. Which class, what powers you get? Oh my god. That is ridiculous. Blizzard. That sounds like soloing Pals of the Dead. It does. You guys' main games have content other than PvP. I don't play PvP games, honestly. Like, I've always been shit. And I think I was permanently scarred by people making fun of me when I was little. Well, younger. I don't know. I got one, like, the two things that people mocked me most for when I was growing up were being in Nintendo, being a Nintendo kid, preferring fantasy games over shooters, and the fact that I was American. It's pretty much only PvP. I mean, that would make sense. It is a fighting game after all. And bullied some people. Yeah, Venter and I played a lot of random games yesterday. I don't even remember what the fuck what the fuck we did. I do remember he forced me 60 turns and I lost defense deoxys to a mag cargo. They were sent out at the exact same time. That mag cargo's moveset was fucking stupid. Mag cargo OP apparently. I mean, it could beat a defense deoxys. Good God, it doesn't help that I'm playing through Emerald again. I'm just forced to stare at it. Try and go through that one tunnel. I forget what that area is called. The only mountains I remember in Pokemon are Mount Moon and Mount Coronet. Should just switch. I know. I should have. Because the minute I brought out my Salamence and used Brick Break, it was game over. But I waited 60 turns and used up all my confusions. Should do a Pokemon Showdown tournament. That would be fun. I don't know. And the funny thing is, we were playing under my rule. I wanted to play Gen 3 randoms. And we played Gen 3 randoms, and, well, I mean, I still think I won the majority of matches, but it wasn't as big of a difference as I'd have liked it to be. I find it so funny that people, like, say, why do you like Gen 3? Gen 3 is shit. Oh, it must be because you grew up with it. I'm like, bro, Gen 3 came out before I was born. Not long, but God, I love those games. Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. Ooh. Roblox. Yeah. Pokemon Brick Bronze. That was fun back in the day. I remember I got past the second gym leader. I think they took it down before the people working on it completed all 8 gyms, though. I think they made it to, like, Gym 5. Pessimistic about WoW. Full-timing WoW when Torghast was announced, and then they made it so bad. I was like, okay, never mind, 14 it is. Nice. It was, like, Gen 1 up to Gen 7. No, because I know they had, it was a completely original Pokemon game, Brick Bronze. I think we might be talking about different ones. I remember the map in some areas was kind of Gen 1-ish. Like, there was this one area that looked like the split between Pewter City and Victory Road. But other than that, it was pretty much original. Because I remember you could catch a bunch of Unova Pokemon, and it was using all the Gen 6 models. It's not Brick Bronze. Oh, then you and I are thinking about different ones then. Yeah, Brick Bronze got nuked. It was so sad. Hey guys, is the stream really blurry? Like, how's the quality of the video? I'm curious. Like, does it look fine or is it all blurry? It's just general, super hard. Oh, theirs was Snap. Just played that down. Yeah. I don't know. I've always loved the Pokemon games. Like, I didn't play them for the longest time because I didn't have a DS. Like, I begged for one since I was... Like, I remember I was 4 years old and begging for a DSi because my friend came over with his DSi and he had a Mario Kart on it. Like, it was, I think it was the old shitty GBA Mario Kart 2. It wasn't even like the Mario Kart DS. The first Pokemon games I ever played were X and Y. And I played those a year before Sun and Moon came out. Like, I got into the TV show and the card game, like, just collecting cards and trading them on the playground, way before I got into the games. Because I didn't have any handheld devices. I had a Wii, which is shitty family games. It's called Project Pokemon. It's time for date, you're still baby. I mean, judging by my voice, how old would you guess I am? Like, if you didn't know my age, judging by my voice. Because I find it interesting to hear, because people think I'm way older than I am. I'd guess 16 to 17. 4. Interesting. I go to my sister's DS, the first one I owned was black. Yeah, I had a copy of white, I think. Yeah, it was white. I think I still have it somewhere. Just don't remember where. Let's assume late teens, early 20s. Oh. I mean, mid-teens, so not far off. Not that far. I have mine somewhere. Yeah, I mean... oh, God. So... 4 years ago now, I think it was. Yeah, it would be 4 years ago. I managed to, using Let Go, managed to get my hands on a copy of Pokemon Platinum. Like, mint condition, in box, with manual. I got it for 20 bucks. I got a copy of Pokemon Platinum, mint, 20 bucks. You know what I did when I got rid of my DS? I sold it to GameStop for 15 bucks. I am so fucking stupid. The amount of money GameStop must have scammed me out of on trade-ins. Because, like, when you're a little kid, and your parents don't want to buy you the game, and you have all these shitty old games that you've gotten and you don't play anymore, the thing that... oh, fuck. Come on, Red Mage. The thing that you think of is like, okay, I can trade them in and get more games. You know, the cycle repeats itself. I lose a bit each time, but hey, I'm moving my money. And, well, it's only a matter of time before the old DS games go up in value. I don't know. I might still be able to find my copy of White, and if I do, that could be worth a chunk of change. I don't know where the fuck it is, though. That's the problem. I should probably look for it, but I mean, cool. Annals of Archaeology. Oh, I have all the Delubrum ones. Cool. I'm a buyer for my old and wrapper inbox. Ooh. I don't want to sell it on eBay and just get ripped off. Yeah, 100%. Did you get it, do you have it graded? Uprising was so good, I might play it again soon. I don't know, I never played Kid Icarus Uprising. I mean, I could just yoink the ROM and just play it on Citra. But I want Citra to put controller support in. I think it might have baked in controller support now. I don't remember. I don't know. I really want to play Oraz again, because Oraz is what had me fall in love with the Hoenn games. Then I went back. Because I had a bunch of the old, whatever. It'd probably get Gen 8. Get an 8 at best. Oh. I mean, an 80 plus is still would be worth, like, 20 grand. If you can get an 80 plus. Because those boxes are going for more and more and more. Look at CPU to run QU on PC. I have a decent CPU. I mean, it's a 3DS game. As long as you're not trying to upscale graphics, it's not that big of a deal. Then there's still all the kinks being worked out with Citra. Here, yeah, go ahead. Feel free. I'll take a look at it after this run in Delubrum. some drawers so we can take a look at it. Oh, nice. You should get it graded, honestly. It's worth the investment if you're trying to sell it. And even if you don't end up selling it, it's still like a collector's item, so. You know what hurts the most, though? So, basically, when I first got into Pokemon cards, I was in grade 2. It was mid-black and white days, so this would have been around 2011? No, 2012. It would have been late 2012 I got into things. God, I hate this. So basically, as a kid, I'm getting into Pokemon cards. Some kid gives me a shitty Dwebble card, and I keep trading up and up and up, and before I know it, I have a bunch of shitty-ass cards. So, you know, I've started feeling good about myself, and I'm like, okay, I want to get more cards. This is great. So, I do what all 7-year-olds do. Not 7 even, I was like 6. I do what all 6 and 7-year-olds do, and ask my parents to buy me a bunch of Pokemon cards. A tale as old as time, or at least 25 years old. Of course, that's not how everything has ever worked in my family. It's like you have to work for it. So, basically, what happened was we found this listing on eBay. 75 bucks. No, it wasn't 75 bucks. Yeah, 75 bucks actually. It's 25 bucks for decks of 150 cards. We got 3. These cards were near mint condition first edition cards. First edition Jungle, all the old prints. I held on to them for years. I dealt some on the playground, but the most I held on for years. And here's the thing. When I thought I'd finally put down Pokemon for good and I was pressured into it, because it's like, oh, you're too old to be interested in Pokemon, I gave all my cards to the neighboring kids. Then the Pokemon boom happened, and I looked up what these old cards were worth. And I shit you not, if I had held on to those cards, I'd be sitting in like $2 grand. $2 grand is shitty cards. $2 grand in shitty old cards if they rated well. The moral of this story is don't give anything to your neighbors. And don't give away pieces of your childhood. Or I guess, since these cards were like 10 years older than I am, don't give away pieces of other people's childhoods. I hate it so much. I mean, what's done is done, so. Do you own a ski mask? I do not own a ski mask. Canada don't own a ski mask? No. Believe it or not, Canada isn't an icy wonderland all times of the year. It's never it's never an icy wonderland where I live. I basically live in a city that, when Diary of a Wimpy Kid was looking for places to film and they wanted to find the most American city possible, they chose the Canadian city I live in. You're never too old at a fun nostalgic hobby. True. I mean, I don't know. Since I got rid of my DS a long while ago. I mean, I made money. I bought my 2DS for like 40 bucks. Sold it for 55 on eBay. Sold most of my games at a profit since most of them are given to me. It's a white girl now? Shit, what the fuck have you done, man? That's just... Come on, that's going too far. Okay, where are we going? But yeah, I had an urge a while ago just to buy back, buy another DS, buy a bunch of old games. I'm not gonna, Luckily, the lack of funds in my bank account saved me from doing that. Otherwise, I probably would have. Of all systems, the 3DS era of games are probably going to be the ones I have the most nostalgia for. Like, deadass. Deadass, not even close. Give me this new 3DS like the old ones. Oh, shit. Yeah, they didn't make those for long because they were, well, they didn't sell well. Okay, I'm going back up to chat. Sorry, I missed a few when I'm talking about my story. Not that bad to emulate. Okay. Gameplays to look at in Houston. I'll just read that after. So I'm going to be a bit behind on chat for a little while if people are talking. Oh shit. By wrapped you meant original seal. Holy shit, regardless that's worth a shit ton of money. Regardless of what it grades. And if it grades well, then oh boy, that's a nice little that's a nice vacation. It's a really nice vacation, a down payment on a house depending on where you live. Notice when still my grandfather bought it for me at Toys R Us when I was a kid and never opened because I didn't have the expansion card. You can tell the difference between a fake and a real N64 seal. Like, it's not that hard. Granted, they've gotten better, but like unopened Ancient Muse Legendary Bird promos from the first movie. Shit. Dude, you gotta have a license to print money on a few of these. Don't think it worth too much. I think unopened ones of those are worth a good bit. There you go, that's... Also didn't even have a wrapper on the outside. Damn. Too old, fuck that. Yeah. I mean, Pokemon is something that I think that's just a... Pokemon is a series that I think it's the definition of something that is timeless. Like, granted, I didn't grow up with this. Well, I did grow up with one of them. But if you sat me down and put in front of me the Pokemon Advanced show, like the anime, from 2004, 2005, around then. Put me in front of Diamond and Pearl. Put me in front of the originals, because these are all shows I watched as a kid. Like, I got... when they were still on Netflix and when they were on Crave. And all those shitty streaming services. I watched all of them. I loved those shows to bits. Put pretty much any Pokemon in front of me, except for Johto, because I never watched that. In Black and White, because I hated that. Any other one of them. Any other fucking one. And I'm happy. I'll sit there and watch the whole thing for hours. Just on a serious nostalgia trip. Because, God, those were the days. Before I got into anime, binging Pokemon. Pokemon of all things. Shit. Should have stayed where I was. I told him to give back to him and then he just got canceled. Oh god, so you still have the DS. Maybe my Jordan semester for $5 and that's what they buy it from me from. Oh my god. $5. Yes, this sealed, possibly VGA 80 plus. Majora's Mask copy. I'll give you $5. What the fuck is this? Did you go to GameStop? I laugh in their face. They were offended. I mean, they gotta at least pretend that they're not screwing you. Country faucets. What's fake is the fact that the lid on the side wasn't packaged the right way, according to them. What the fuck did they know? Alright, later, Neb. There's evidence it was repackaged. They were still willing to buy it from you, even thinking it was repackaged. That just proves they're fucking lying. You wouldn't buy a thing like that that's repackaged, because if it's repackaged and you don't break the, quote, fake seal, you can't check the box is fake. My god. Fuck is Crave? Also, Pokemon is an anime. Crave was this really old, shitty streaming service that I think they shut down. I don't remember. This was a long ass time ago. Like, we're talking 5-6 years ago now. Jesus Christ, it's been that long. Feels like yesterday. Just lying in my bed, like, from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. just binging fucking Pokemon. Pokemon Advance from 2004. Crown Ash turned to stone as a kid. Yikes. I don't know. Antique store that had an old video game section just to... sold the cartridge. Oh my god. That person who wanted you to break the seal was asking you to commit a crime against history. Honestly. I think that should legitimately be a war crime. Breaking the seal on an old Pokemon game? Not old Pokemon, but an old Zelda game? What the fuck? That's not even funny. Sealed product because they have no way to verify if they're real or not, which I can understand. I mean, fair enough, especially if you're just if you're going into a random game store from some random guy coming off the street. I can totally understand not wanting to deal in sealed games, but still. Yikes. Like, I can totally understand. Who the fuck is complaining? I'm literally just broiling. Well, I mean... I think they still do more damage than me, even as a paladin. Just gonna boost my damage for a second. 2... Yeah, I'm safe. Like a random mom and pop shop not wanting to deal in sealed games, that's completely legit. That is completely fine. I don't see anything wrong with that. Asking, like, if they said their policy was that it has to be the broken seal, but, like, even if I was... Good God, I could not fathom breaking the seal on something like that. Like, honestly, Nintendo's not selling that shit anymore. Other than the Wii U Virtual Console, and I mean, fuck that, that's not even current gen. So, like, if I want to play Majora 64, I'll just fucking rip the ROM. In fact, I already have, it's on my computer. I can go and play through Majora's Mask anytime I wanted to. I kind of want to buy a USB N64 controller, though. Like, buy those, like, shitty, it'll work for a year USB controllers. Like the shitty old ones. that aren't first party, just like strange Alibaba or Amazon second page garbage. Nintendo is because I hate Nintendo. Why do you hate Nintendo? Is like the free Melee bullshit. Mom's are emulators because I bought all the products already to play. Yeah. Like, the arguments about emulation are fucking stupid, because, like... I don't know, like, for example, I wouldn't rip Chrono Trigger. Like, I want to play Chrono Trigger. I'm eventually going to do that. It happens. I wouldn't rip Chrono Trigger because I can buy it on Steam. Like, if it's made available to me to buy legally on a platform, on like a reputable platform, and the money goes to the development company, then I think it's actually wrong to rip the ROM. But something like M64, Majora 64, or like Ocarina of Time 64, I'm gonna rip those. Like, honestly, this is gonna sound so fucking stupid, but if they put all of the old Pokemon games, like all the top-down, shitty old ones, Game Boy, like Game Boy through all the Game Boy games, like GBA, GB Color, and Game Boy Advance, like all those Pokemon games, and they made me pay $60 for that, I would pay $60 for that. I would pay $60 for that. Like, if they were just straight GBA, as long as they ran well, because I fucking love those games. It's like, I will be, even if they release Twilight Princess and Wind Waker HD separately this year, on Switch, I'll still buy both at $60. I don't care. It's they can charge whatever they want. It's completely fair. If they're not being made available to me, then that's one thing. Like, I'll just rip those then. But yeah. I don't know. Emulation is it's an interesting topic. I don't understand the fucking weirdos who are like, I would never emulate anything. It's like, you need to have things that you can emulate, or else so many games are lost to time because they just say, oh, it wouldn't sell well enough to put on a new console. So if you don't emulate, you're either paying $70, $80 for, not even, way more. Like, oh yeah, pay $300 for a GBA cartridge to a dude on eBay. Or for like a 15-year-old game that they haven't sold since 2006. I have no shames about ROM or emulators because I've bought and don't sell them anymore. Yeah, not worried about that one. Yeah, I completely agree with you on that one. Here's a $60 remake. I'll read those in a second. I'm just gonna try and beat Gunhilder first. I'll kill Gunhilder, catch up with chat, and then we'll take a look at those videos of yours, Asriel. Xenosaga? Oh yeah, I ripped those. Like, if they made a Xenosaga HD collection, I'd pay for it. Like, I'd pay $60 for an HD collection of those. All three of those. Easy. Any day of the week. I'd pay full pull for those three games on, like, a Switch cartridge. Hell yeah, dude. That would be great. Otherwise, it's an old It's PS2 games. I'm gonna rip that shit. Same with Xenogears. It's like it's a PS1 game that hasn't been available since its PS1 run. Once again, I'm gonna rip that shit. Like, honestly, I wish that these big game companies like Square Enix, Nintendo, if they don't want to put them on, like, modern hardware, just make, like, an online emulator, like, $3.99 a month or something like that. You get access to all these old games that are long forgotten. You can just download the emulators to your PC. I'd pay for that. Like, if there was a month where I knew, okay, I want to play some of these old games, I'd just pay into that. Hell, even if it was like $7 a month and you got like all these old libraries from like a different publisher, or hell, it would be even better if they put them on Game Pass. But they're never gonna put them on Game Pass because that's not how Game Pass functions. And Sony owns the rights to a lot of them, so Sony is Sony. Okay. Okay, Gun Hiller's gonna be dead in a few seconds. God damn it, Red Mage. You son of a bitch, I'm gonna go blind. Okay, let's catch up. Okay. How shit Nintendo is. Free Melee is part of it, but also here's a $6 remake of a game that was $50 on the Wii. Big fucking deal. It's their IP. They're the ones upgrading it. They're the ones doing all the work on it. They want to charge $60. They're gonna charge $60. You don't have to buy it. Like, I think that's a fucking stupid argument. Like, it's their IP. Inflation alone would make that game $70 or $80 nowadays. Inflation, the price of development going up, all that stuff, and just doing a complete overhaul / remake. It's completely fair to charge $60 for that. And all the Zelda remakes have been well worth the money that's been paid into them. And I say this as a guy who has Skyward Sword in mint condition sitting on his shelf. Like, for the Wii. Big fucking deal. I'm gonna buy the $60 remake. Big deal. And the free Melee stuff, I don't have enough information to comment on that. Have you heard of played Ark of the Lad 1 to 3 collection? I have never heard of that. Here's 3 ROMs of old Mario games that'll be gone after March 31st. $60 please. Yeah. The only fucking stupid part of... I know it was shitty that they kind of made them all emulated and they didn't even do widescreen. I think that was kind of crappy to charge $60 for, but whatever. But the timed exclusivity, man, what the fuck? That was garbage. Like, if you're gonna actually update your game library and bring games to new hardware, don't lock it behind a year paywall. That's fucking stupid. Like, why would you take that away? Arc 1 to 3, you can get them on PS3, Vita, PSP store for like $5 a piece. Damn. Or emulate, yeah, I'll probably emulate them. Most Pirate AAA games is always morally acceptable. That's fucking stupid. That's legitimately one of the stupidest fucking things I've ever heard you say. Like, by far and away. The old Doc Hack games are a good example. The quadrilogy. It's like $100 to $200 US piece. Holy shit. Or Xenosaga 1 to 3. There's a mom and shop pop around my house, so you can buy like all the old Xenosaga games and like still in box with manual for like 70 Canadian each, which is like 50 US after adjustments. So roughly the price of a new game for those old games, which I don't think that's too bad if you can flip them for a profit. Albedo. called shitty, you're allowed to like it. I just don't. Yeah. Do you have a PS3 by chance? I don't. One has done a better job modernizing Nintendo games than Nintendo has. That is true. Like, especially the old games. Like, I've been playing that Pokey MMO one, and that game's a lot of fun. Legit, that game is a lot of fucking fun. It's just heavily modded Emerald, and it's online. Heavily modded Emerald, heavily modded Platinum. Like, to make it play really well on PC as a native hardware. That game is fantastic, and that's honestly a game that I'd pay money to support. It's all stupid. Either way, the original developers see no profit. What do you mean? I don't see how pirating AAA games... Like, you said AAA games in general. Like, if we're talking AAA games from, like, the PS2, PS1, all those old days that aren't available anymore unless you buy them from some weirdo on eBay. If we're talking about those, then whatever. I don't think any of that is morally acceptable. Like, pirating anything, any games, whatever. I wouldn't say it's morally acceptable, but I wouldn't say it's morally wrong. That hangs in a gray area. It's just whatever. If they're not going to see the original thing from it, and if it's the only way you can get it without it being a fucking scam, then whatever. It is what it is. But, like, if you're pirating right now Witcher 3, you're a piece of shit. Like, all the new games coming out, if you're pirating those, like, when they're brand new games, or if you can still easily get them, that's fucking wrong. That's just shitty. That really is just shitty. But with kinds of like modding and stuff, yeah, the old games, but the new games, like modding them, great. But at least buy an actual copy of the game if you're gonna play Breath of the Wild in 4K on Cemu. From profit, for example, it makes no difference to EA if I buy FIFA 2020 used or pirate it. If you can buy FIFA 2020 at a game store versus pirating it, and you have the because it's still current hardware that runs it. Because PS4, Xbox One, they're still current hardware devices. They're still getting games regularly because it's a soft transition this generation into the new generation of consoles. Like, I think pirating that is just, regardless if it's EA or not, I'd be the first guy to tell you, fuck EA, and I will never buy a game from them again. But I will never pirate from them. Because if I'm pirating a brand new game they make, I am saying it is acceptable to pirate brand new games that people poured their blood and tears into to make. In some cases, when you look at the shitty conditions of many places in the game industry, people literally are pouring their blood and tears into it. That may be a wrong thing, but that's not what the discussion is, of course. Complication then. The publisher sees zero profit from me. If you're buying a game like on an online marketplace on PS Store, for example, versus pirating it on Steam Unlocked or something, or if you can buy it on normal Steam and you're grabbing it on Steam Unlocked, if you can buy it on Steam, don't pirate it. Like, if it's on Steam or if it's on GOG or any of those things, don't pirate it. Just buck up. Like, actually. Big deal. If you really want to play that game, and if you can buy it, and you can actually give money to the developers who made it, like, not even the original team, but if you can buy it, like, the company that made it, it's their intellectual property. They're the ones who own it. It's still theft if you can easily get it. Like, what do you mean by 0%? The publishers see zero profit from me. If you're buying a game, they see profit. Like, if you're buying a game from them, they see profit of it. He's talking about buying used copies versus stealing. Well, yeah, but used games are a complete other thing. Because used games, you're still buying the original thing. And that's just a major market. If they wanted to prevent used games, they'd easily prevent used games. Why is it different? Because used games are still, that's just the natural marketplace. Like, you're not paying scam prices. You're paying less than you would originally, and regardless, they've made the sale, and especially if it's an online game, they're still making money. They had too much backlash that way? What do you mean? Oh, you mean the thing of, like, making it so you could only play a game on one console? Yeah, that was stupid. Like, used games are important for keeping the games alive down the road. They've tried to stop secondary markets in the past. You're never going to stop secondary markets. Like, it's just a basic, fundamental thing. Like, I didn't know you were talking about used games. Used games, that's another thing. That's another thing, because those copies are still in circulation. You can still buy them on store shelves, so buying them regardless. Like, if we're talking about pirating versus secondhand games, pirating is always worse than buying a secondhand game, because regardless of the secondhand game, there is money being exchanged. Money is going somewhere. So it keeps the markets going, and it keeps the game preserved for a while. If it's still on store shelves, I mean, look at GameStop. GameStop relies on secondhand games. Like, selling secondhand games is completely legal, but, like, if you have the purchase... If you're purchasing a game, great. That's what I mean to say. If you're purchasing a game, no matter what, fine. If you can still get it on store shelves versus pirating it, like, if you can pirate it on Steam Unlocked versus buying it on normal Steam, just buy it on Steam. That's what I mean. Like, if you can buy it secondhand, great, good for you. But if you can buy it on just a normal Steam or something, then just do that. Let's take a look at those. Let's take a look at those videos. We've stalled a bit. Here's the first one. Ay. Okay. Yeah, that's the Majora's Mask one. That's that one. Why'd you like Vegeta versus... Okay, whatever. Yeah, let's take a look at these. Unopened N64.
Okay. Here is the Majora's Mask box I was going to...
That's obviously original seal.
Majora's Mask game that I was talking about. I will do a close-up of it.
Holy shit.
Top game that I was talking about. To Majora's Mask box.
Okay, I gotta get this in full screen. Let's take a look at this. Playback speed, let's put it in 0.25. Okay, there are some scuffs on the box. The corners are a bit dented looking, it seems, just from the angle that I'm getting here. But it looks really solid. Like, that could come back like an 80 plus. Yeah, you 100% need to get this graded, dude. This box looks to be in great condition. Honestly, find Mizkif. He'd probably buy it from you. Shit. Yeah, that's in really good condition. There's a few things here and there, but like that just might be lighting or where the wrapper is, just the reflection off it.
Opening here. Okay, then this one's not. The ceiling. Also, I was gonna go ahead
Let's
and
take a look at
save
the
that
Pokemon
one.
cards. Oh shit, the old theme decks. Fossil.
Lockdown theme deck. Brand new to my knowledge. Not at all. And just a little bit right there. Coin.
Yeah, there's a few. Yeah, that box is in pretty meh shape. Why Mizkif? Because he buys all those old boxes. Like, he's super into buying the boxes. Honestly.
Two open cards and hello cat for the goodness of these two cards, but beyond that, everything else here is
Okay, I think I'm just gonna fill my water real quick, and then I'll be back in a second then. Just, then we'll do another run of Delubrum, because why not? We back? Okay, cool. But yeah, that Majora's Mask box looks to be in great shape. You should try and, like, get it graded, honestly. Because I had a feeling that would come back pretty well. Like, let's take a look. Max rating VGA Majora's Mask box. Here's an 85 plus. Oh, dude, easy. An 85 plus VGA, easy, dude. Fucking easy. Like, without an issue. Oh, yeah, dude. An 85 easy. No way it's not. Oh, we have 3 tanks. Hell yeah. Of course, I'm the highest ranked out of them. Yeah, I'm just gonna run this and then just play some Poke MMO offline before hitting the hay. I've edited a whole ass video today. I'm tired. But highly recommend it 1, 2, and 3. I pretend 5 doesn't exist, and 4 to me isn't that good. Many people swear by it, but it feels like Twilight of the Saga. Huh. Tweens who don't know better writing. I'll look it up. Yeah, if you can just send it into, like, the non-XIV gaming tab of Discord, I'll definitely take a look. I'll definitely take a look. Oop. Yeah, this doesn't really peak that much. I'll definitely take a look at it, yeah. Okay. I don't read this, I just run. Hey. Debated. Yep, shit. Almost dead. Yes, thank you, Mr. Warrior, for deciding to main tank. I appreciate it. I don't personally fire games. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no worries. That topic's wrapped. I want to go back to talking about how I got fucked in Pokemon yesterday. Ugh. But honestly, as dumb as it sounds and as dumb as it is to be excited for a modern Pokemon game, I am really excited for that Pokemon Legends game. That looks so good. Well, it looks like it could be so good. I mean, it still looks rough around the edges by what they showed, but it's supposedly a year off, so I'm gonna hope it's improved. Hopefully. Yeah, I'm not very confident it'll be improved. Hey Raven, how's it going? But yeah, I think that Pokemon game, if they do want to experiment with it, it could be good. I'm good. I'm good. Just chilling out doing some Delubrum and just talking about, well, I think today's been mostly just talking about old Pokemon stuff. Ooh. The dancer got hit in the iron splitter. Yikes. The mini Switch coming out for Arceus. Oh yeah, 100%. There's no way they don't make another Pokemon themed Switch. It's fucking Pokemon. I mean, I won't buy it, but I mean, it'll look cool. By the by, you should set up a donation button. You know, I used to have one. But one, it never got used, so whatever. And two, like, how many people are here right now? Because those frames are a big yikes. Wait, what frames? Like, is the stream lagging? Or are we talking about Pokemon Legends? Because the frames on that game did look yikes. Frames for Arceus, okay. Yeah, the frames on that did look... It did look disastrous, I'm not gonna lie, but hey. I mean, at least they're being honest. They showed the game in the state it's seemingly in. You know what? I'm confident they can fix it up to at least a playable state. Because, I mean... As shitty as it kind of looked, and like Arceus also looked shitty, but Sword and Shield, it did run relatively well. So I'm confident they can. I'm confident they can fix it up. That's what people said about Sword and Shield too. It looked better on release. Yeah, I don't think the graphics will improve, but I think they can improve performance. Even Breath of the Wild's frame moves. Yeah, that's kind of the problem with the Switch. But I mean, the games are still great, and honestly, I'd rather take great games with pretty mediocre performance over shitty games with like 4K, 1080p, Ultra HD, that kind of shit. So sure about a new upgrade Switch? Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, I'm just farming to get my relic. Honestly, I've been slacking. I completed the last stage of the relic like 2 months ago. I've been slacking so hard on doing this. Like, I'll have a couple nights where I do 3 runs of Delubrum, but it's Ormvale. They're at the first trash pack. Yeah, should be a mere minimum. Yeah, but I mean, if it's not that bad, then whatever. I mean, with the Switch, I don't have as high of expectations in terms of performance. But honestly, I think that's just because, like, I've been a Nintendo kid since I was little. That's just how it is, and it's probably how it always will be, so. A long break, yeah. I don't know, I kind of want to do DR Savage, but, like, with YouTube stuff and just so many other things, I don't know. Plus, that last static I was in gives me a bit of anxiety about joining another static for something. Defa grind, yeah. I mean, it isn't that bad. It's like 15 hours. So, whatever. I don't know. I don't mind Delubrum. Like, I like it when it's like this and I can just talk shit while going along. Like, just chilling, shooting the shit with everyone. Just, you know, just chilling. This I don't mind. Necessarily listening to a podcast. I mean, I have 2 weeks of Trash Taste saved up. That's 4 hours roughly. So that's 4 runs of Delubrum. Yeah, should be good. Need a big vibe. Yeah. You see on my pals are close to 80. 7 minutes past. Oh hey, someone BC. Yeah, that is. That's sadly accurate. Sadly accurate. But yeah, back to the donation button thing. I used to have one. Never got used, and honestly, with like 6 people here, I just think it feels fucking pretentious. Like, hey, give me donations. There's like nobody here. And at the end of the day, if I stopped streaming, no one would give a shit But yeah, give me money. I mean, what the fuck? I don't know, that's just how I've always felt about this kind of stuff, because I am not one that likes taking money, especially when I'm not exactly consistent when streaming, especially now that YouTube's become the main focus. Here's just a link. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, I just kind of want to break certain points first. Because, I mean, hey, there's still bits, there's still subs and stuff. Granted, not all of it goes to me, but whatever. Whatever, honestly. Twitch is taking their share. Randomly donate just to be nice. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have a bigger audience now, like a much bigger audience than I did when I did years of streaming. Pretty much no one. I don't know, I think I kind of found my, I think I kind of hit my stride with FF, though. Well, definitely, the numbers show it. YouTube especially. Okay, staggered. Fun. Fucking fun. Okay, yep. I don't know, I'll think about it. So we have 2 summoners, a red mage, a dancer, a samurai, and 3 tanks. Every tank is represented except Dark Knight. I have a modder on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I knew what I was doing with a few of them. Like, the 2 big ones that did really, really well, I knew those would be the ones to do really, really well when I released them. I'm like, okay, these just match this trends of what of, like, being different, but the kind of stuff that I think that the community for 14 is rather lacking in terms of content creation. Like, that's, like, the, like, narrative-based videos, like my Ishgard one and my, static one. Those are probably my 2 favorite videos. The Ishgard one's probably my favorite. Because the more narrative-based ones I love. And the Introducing My Friend FF14 one, I knew that would just be really fun to make. And I had a feeling it would do well, most because of how circle jerky the FF community is in terms of like, oh yeah, new player, we gotta get them while we gotta get them into the game. Yeah, we need to show the support. Oh yes, new players. Oh yes, we love new players. I kind of feel like that's a lot what the FF14 community is. In a lot of ways. I'm the Dark Knight Rises. Good for you, Christ. Yeah, first boss healer and samurai just died. Yeah, I'm just focusing right now and just keeping myself alive and trying to do well and chatting. One of your YouTube videos I saw about a week ago, but I wanted to catch one of your streams. Well, I mean, the last time I streamed was like 9 days ago before today, so hey, you caught the first one. Congratulations. How the fuck did so many people die on The Who? Like, the Gunbreaker, no big deal. He said it was his first time. He's gonna die some, especially in this dungeon if you haven't watched anything on it. New players do have it rough, yeah. Turned off from the negativity around ARR. Also, it is a bad thing. Yeah, I understand what you mean by that, but like, I'm talking more about a different thing. I find that the FF14 community as like a collective in terms of the game has such a feeling of self-importance and superiority in a lot of ways compared to other games. Like, I'm not saying it's not justified. I just think that a lot of people take it a bit too far. And, like, if they see a new player coming in, it's more of a circle jerk of, yeah, boys, we've got another one into the game. Huh? We're gaining more players than WoW is. That's what I think is the problem. Like, this is very much a generalized statement, but that's just what I've observed. Especially when I got, like, I've talked with Ko a lot about the creation side of things, and I don't want to get into that right now. But I'm just going to say this straight up. 14 has a serious drought of original content creators. Or like content creators that are doing something different. So if you have an idea that you haven't seen done before on FF14 side of content creation, either tell someone who makes content about it, or make it yourself. Honestly. The Sprouts are oppressed. Oh, sure. PogChamp. Sprouts rise up. Yeah, sure. Learn your rotation first, kiddies. Learn your rotation first, and then we'll talk about giving you rights. Give me 70k gil or I ban Ninja from your stream. Interesting. I don't give a shit if Ninja gets banned or not. Ninja would never come into this stream. He plays FF11. Yeah, that's just my thoughts on FF14's community. Like, there's definitely some good ones. I just find that a lot of the players is collective. Especially, like, the...
Man, I hate WoW. Man, WoW is garbage. I've never played WoW before, so I don't know anything about the game, but it's bad.
Reason Loki didn't... He actually banned Ninja. Shit. So WoW players towards 14. Because weeb game. Yeah. Like, that's not exactly justified. I can understand how they get it. Like, a lot of the outspoken people about 14, especially, like, on Asmongold's stream, the people there are always like, play FF14, and post about it, that he should play it on his subreddit. Like, shut the fuck up. You give the rest of us a bad name. Like, they seriously give the rest of us a bad name, because holy shit. There's nothing more annoying than, like, playing a game that you enjoy, and a bunch of people hounding you to play another game. I think both are true, because just both fan bases have such a strong emotional attachment to the game. And of course, they see people going to play the other game, or people shitting on their game. It's like, oh, well, fuck you. I need to think of something bad to say about you, and then just, it's basic cycle of hatred. Actually wanted to try it. Yeah. Like, by what I know of McConnell, though, I don't think this is the kind of game he'd like, and I know that the community isn't something that he'd jive with. And honestly, like, I'm going to definitely put this in a video after FanFest, because I'm going to make a video on my hopes for the future of the game. But, there are definitely some things I'd like to see in terms of FF14's community expanding. I'd much rather have a more hardcore demographic come into the game, like a wider one, rather, whether it be like WoW players or brand new players. Basically, a group that can drown out the plot watchers. In terms of, we want this in the game. You know, but that's a whole other subject I don't want to get into right now. Alright, ban Ludwig. I'm not going to give you 70k. I'll just unmod you if you keep going. But yeah, honestly, 14 is a good game, but like, if you've grown up and have been so attached to WoW and it's like the only game you play, and if you've made your career, your name off of it, I can completely understand why not wanting to play 14, or like feeling like you can't. Because like, think of Asmon. Like, if he started playing FF14, all that it would be was just people would just mock the shit out of it, and it would leak into the other categories. That's the thing. That's because of the relationship that's been festered. I think that 14 needs to prove its stripes to the WoW players in a lot of ways, because the minority of this game, well, I'd say actually the majority of the people who have subbed to 14 that are like into the plot and like aren't subbed all the time, they're the group that is often outspoken about the game and is the one talking about it, and it's like, they're the problem, to be honest. Like, the vocal ones. The ones that just play the game and enjoy the story and that's it, and don't say anything, big deal. Like, the ones that actively go to other people's streams and are like, you should play FF14, or saying that the game they play is trash. No matter what game it is, no matter what you're supporting, that's just a shitty thing to do. That's just really is a shitty thing to do. Just a talking... Yeah, dude, he says it himself, just chatting with buttons. And it's fucking fantastic. Like, I will happily watch Asmongold any day of the week, because honestly, while he may be a fucking neckbeard neat, he is legitimately one of the smartest, most interesting people, like, and most relatable I have ever seen on Twitch. Like, honestly. I'm gonna do high-end / cringe content. Yeah, he addressed that the other day. I mean, That's a problem I have with MMO content in general, like, especially in 14, because in WoW, like, the kind of content I make, like the story-based ones, or like the storytelling-based, or like talking about my experiences, that's the bar in WoW. Like, for WoW content creation, I wouldn't be anything special. The reason I stand out with FF14 stuff is because, well, you don't really have... With FF14 content, you have really 4 types, really. You have guides, you have item showcases, you have discussion, like general discussion, like patch notes, that kind of shit, and you have reactions. That's the vast majority. Like, you don't... You have the comedy stuff as well, but that's not exactly as common. Like, if you look at 14... most unique creators in my eyes that I can sit down and watch and be entertained, like, no matter what they put out, and, like, always be interested. The only one I can think of off the top of my head is Larry. That's it. The ones I don't know, of course. Cooking video creators. Oh, yeah. A Recipe Reborn is cool. But, like, that's a very small outlier. There are 4 main categories. Of course, there are going to be people doing unique things. And I'm not... Oh, fuck. And I'm not saying I'm doing something unique. I'm just saying I'm doing something I do something outside of that. Those main 4 categories. Like, Kogon and I, another 14 YouTuber, he and I were on call recently. We were going through a list of 14 creators. There are very few, like, of actual any credibility. There are very few, and even fewer still, that don't fall into one of those 4 categories. Yeah, you don't like 14 videos. If 14 videos were more interesting, and if you had, like, more storytelling based, and it wasn't just, like, very generic ones, would you be more into those? Asmonbald, did he get a 14 yet? No, he didn't. How's it going, Randall? As an even WoW player, it's vastly different. I think most people have that mindset. Yeah, exactly. Just fucks around while chatting. Yeah, just chatting with buttons, dude. I got 14 cooking vid creators. Yeah, few and far between. I mean, that's... Like, if you have... stream 14 rather than make videos, or even do both. Yeah, exactly. I mean... Like, there's people that do both. Like, they'll do streaming, then they'll do YouTube thing. They're completely separate. There's tons of people that will just do Twitch highlights or raid highlights. But that's, like... I don't even think you can count that as its own kind of content category for the game because of how generic it is. Like, I'm not saying they're entertaining, because not entertaining, because, like, a lot of them can be extremely entertaining, but it's like there's nothing unique and there's no sort of true identity of the game. Like, when I think about WoW content creators, I think, like, immediately off the top of my head, Barney64. Holy shit, she makes absolutely amazing videos. Like, the Scarab Lord series. Like, those are probably some of the best videos I've ever seen for a video game ever. Like, made by content creators. By far and away. Pint as well. By far and away. Like, they make the kind of videos that you'll remember for a year to come. I won't remember the near haircut item short showcase that I watched on patch day because I wanted to see what it looked like. I won't remember that. Something like a Pint's 10,000 Hours of Mage or Barney's Scarab Lord series. Those are kinds of videos you remember, and you can go back and watch them, no matter, even though they're fucking long, and go, now that's a good fucking video. I love my Fisher here while the Bob man's been name being called. Asmonbald, yeah. I don't know, it all depends. It's not really. Highlights are just its own category style video. Yeah. I mean, fair. I'd say that kind of fits into everything, really. In a lot of ways. No matter what game. That's just what I mean. And the time it takes as well. Thought. Just like discussion, editing. Yeah. I mean, I make YouTube videos, so I know it takes a lot to go into a video, but like... I don't know, I've personally always been in the mind to always create something unique. Or like opinion based. Like, that's what I try to do with a lot of the videos I do. Of course, some of them I miss the bar, and while people may still enjoy them, I find they end up feeling generic. I don't know, I have a serious struggle about that with myself, because I'm like, I want to do all these crazy types of videos, but at the same time, it's like, I try, and like, you're your own harshest critic, but I feel like, okay, with the So I Played videos, like, the expansion ones, I think, have a more like the flat point, like the X.0 ones, I think have a lot more personality and a lot more of myself in them. Like the Point X patches, I feel like I kind of missed the ball on those, and like, someone said the other day in the comments, these are the best story summaries I've ever seen of 14, and I just went, fuck. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. You know? I actually enjoy 14, but weeb game, I don't like story. Going on about super detailed Lord of the Rings details. Yeah, the thing about Asmund, though, is I think he kind of, in a lot of ways, he does put on a character with that kind of thing. Like, he fits into being the stereotypical WoW neat. I'm not saying he's not, but, like, I feel it's more of, like, playing into what chat is saying and playing along with that to keep up the entertainment value. 50, 60, 70 roulette. Ooh. Oh, you're on Wanderer's Palace hard. Ooh, yikes. I might be getting past the the character creation. I think that would be the hardest part for him, honestly. Because he'd be like, what the fuck is this shit? I think he would just get Dan's game to oblivion. I don't know. Katy Perry boss, yeah. What happened to /Y tank left? Dan's game. I don't know. We'll see, though. I mean, the future will tell. I mean, WoW has now become a dog. Well, this is a shitty analogy already, but it's the best I can think of at the moment. WoW is just a dog that shit on your favorite clothes, then tries to eat the shit, and then ends up puking as well because they don't want to eat their own shit. And the cycle keeps repeating. You find something new that you enjoy in the game. They shit on it. They try to eat the shit off. They puke on it. Your server info? Yep, I'm on Excalibur. Asmund, but I don't watch his anymore because of that reason. Heck is too much. His YT content's perfect though. Yeah, like, I'll happily throw. I watch a stream, especially because I love the guy. His personality, I just think is fantastic. But I think that while it is entertaining a lot of the time, his chat is negative brain cell. His chat makes me lose brain cells. I love him as a streamer, but often I'll just put it into theater mode because I can't bother looking at chat. I'm like, if I look at this, I'm just gonna slowly start getting dumber. That's what happens when you get 50,000 people, though. Into one homogenous entity. Man, this Hex Iski guy is probably just mauling at the amount of fucking... the amount of metal he's losing right now. But yeah, I do love his his YouTube content. It's great. I'm on Leviathan? Yeah, feel free. I had to remove people from my friends list, though, so I'm not going to take any friend requests. I just want to say that. I'm sorry, but, like, I don't want to get to the point where, like, I've never been one that's liked having bloated friends lists. Like, I'm fine chilling with people and playing with them, but, like, if I don't know them, or if I haven't gotten to know them, they're just some... This is gonna sound terrible. Let some just person in stream. It's like, all good, okay. I don't know. I don't have a good way to say that. It's just because it's like saying I don't want to bloat my friends list. Just sounds shitty. Like, as people I've gotten to know, then hell yeah, great. But if it's fuck, I got clipped. Yeah, that's it. As of last night, I got the fucking broken over my CC dungeons randomly. I've been getting... Well, I mean, have you gotten that sword from that one Pandaria dungeon? Because he's been running that forever, so... Just the one that's talking, that's... I don't know, I kind of want to play WoW. Like, I do. I want to at least level it in it. Because, like, it does look like a lot of fun. And when I don't know, I think that the days I would have enjoyed, the days I hear the stories about, those are gone. And I don't think it's even worth going after it when I know that we have such a good thing going in 14. The new race in WoW. I also love the mounts. Yeah. I want to do a week once Data Center Travel comes in. I want to do a week just focusing, like, getting friends and viewers together and just, like, we're going to get every single mount that we don't have in the fucking game that we can get. Every single one that's obtainable, every single one that we can try and get them all. I think that'd be a really, really fun week and one that I could milk for months for content. Record all the streams. Like, get all of them. Just have people memeing 24/7. Boom, extra videos for fucking months. It would be glorious. Like, hey, shit, I don't have a video ready this Wednesday. Okay, great, I have more just saved up. Or, I kind of want to put out an extra video this week because this last one didn't do too great. Dump it, like, 2 or 3 extra videos on, because, patch week, that's what I did, because most of the videos did pretty, Just dump a bunch of videos just to, like, okay, we're going to get combined the amount of views. And people who enjoy the videos are going to get multiple. But yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun. That would be a lot of fun. Shit. Bad choice comes in. Yep. Okay, I only have 1 stack. I mean, ain't a bad run. We've been going for what? 40 minutes. Not a great run, but at the same time, like as I said, just chilling. Chilling, shooting the shit. That's the best part of streaming 14. Like, honestly, I think if I did get a face cam or something, and like, I think this stream would just become just chatting with buttons. And honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I think that's the kind of best just chatting with button streams for MMOs. I think those are the streams that are... I'm dead. I think those are the streams that are the best for MMOs, because, hey, it's the social aspect in MMOs. It's literally just channeling it all into one spot, so... Like, just fucking around in the game, chatting with a bunch of people. It's fucking great. At least I think so. Okay, let's see. I'm not gonna get a... I gotta find... Where's the empty one gonna be? Okay, cool. Middle. Gotta keep busy while on the grind. Yeah. I mean, I've never been one for, like, we have to have a place where everyone can feel included, like, all that kind of cheesy shit. But I like just having a stream where, like, you can just turn it on while you're grinding in a game, and, like, every now and again type something into chat and chat along. Those are the kinds of streams I enjoy. I like just watch shit go down and just have a laugh. Those kinds of, like, cozy streams that aren't, like, filled with forced positivity, like, I love your face or something to those lines, and, like, overly positivity telling you that you're great and everything. Just, like, basically having a place where you can just come and talk shit and just have fun. This one is cozy. I'm glad to hear it. Okay, Trinity is at 7%, and I want this thing fucking dead. I hate this boss so much. Okay, we have 4%. We have... Hopefully it winds down a bit more. Katy Perry be wild. True. Oh god, I didn't even use my confiteor. No. No. Okay, we're fine. The temp, whatever. I forgot about the temp. It doesn't matter. It's dead. That was totally intentional. I knew we'd beat it on percentage. The dream is dead. What do you mean? I'm fine. What do you mean? I've never used ACT once. It may just because I'm too fucking lazy to set it up. And it may be because I really don't care. And this raid tier has scarred me with that static. But oh well. Oh boy, time to time more. Since Loki won't just give me money. Listen, I don't have that much money. How much money do I have right now? I have 6 million. 6 million flat. I need to run maps. Anyone want to run maps tomorrow? Your map, your loot. You in need in static? Oh boy, that's a story. Okay, Vento, listen. Listen, buddy. There are people I know in this game that have gold capped on their character and on multiple retainers. 999,999,999 gil. They have that on their main, on their actual person. They have that on their retainers. They have it everywhere. On WoW, details made me so toxic. I'm trying to reform myself right now. Nice. But yeah, we're gonna take out Gunhilder, and then I'm gonna call tonight because I started late. I plan on streaming earlier tomorrow. Today, we'll see. 15, 20 billion. Damn. 3 or 4 characters. Holy shit. It's absurd. Yeah, it is. It's a yikes, man. It's a yikes. Okay. Yeah, 2, 2. Okay, I'm moving up 1. Oh, that guy has 3. Never mind. Oh, I could have just stayed there. Oh, well. Read it wrong. I like how they gave Mikoto the don't go to marker. Don't go near Mikoto. She has infinite health. I'm just gonna use Lost Cure 3. Oh fuck, I forgot I was a cast. Trying to rush the tank. Oh boy. And shit when they run ahead and try to. Ooh. Yeah, I hate when DPS do that. Especially when I was learning, I tried to pull big, but like at the same time, I'm like, I have just a thing now where if I see that it's someone's first time and I see a sprout above the healer's head, I will always ask if they want big or small pulls, because it's like, I know how terrible it is if you're just learning the game, especially if it's an ARR dungeon. Especially if it's Aurum Vale on top of that. That dungeon's just, oof. That first room is the hardest part of the dungeon. And Savage, this fight is, I'd imagine. This fight's a bitch now. Don't want to imagine in Savage. Okay, we move forward 1. Hexiski, you got cleaved. Oh. Oh, that's how that works. Okay, I forgot that's a possible telegraph. Aurum Vale. I mean, I love Aurum Vale as a dungeon. Like, legitimately, that is one of my favorite dungeons because of the difficulty. In comparison. Of course, it's shitty now with, like, the rotation that you have because everything's so spread out into the later levels. I do enjoy Aurum Vale, but, I mean, I couldn't run it every day. For events and stuff, great, but whatever. Other than that, I said they'd just leave if they kept up. I mean, they couldn't because Pal's hard after second boss. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're doing Wanderers right now, right? Wanderers is a bitch of a dungeon. I wish there was more dungeons like that. And Dismount Darkhold, I didn't play back then, so I'm happy. I missed that. But yeah, I don't remember who, but if someone asked about my Eden static, that died. There's a video on my YouTube, if you haven't seen it already, that tells the story of that one. Was my stroke destroyed by fire? Pretty much. That's pretty much how they always work. I'm so happy they fixed ARR. So happy. Yeah. Dismail Darkhold? Yeah, I'm not a fan of Dismail either. I'll take a look. Yeah, it's an interesting one. That one was definitely an interesting video. It's the one that first did well for me though, so hey, I was happy about that. I'm kind of curious, Raven, what video did you find me through if not through that one? Because that's what most people say that they found me through. This tier and Ran DR Savage, nice. It's Tamtara. Ooh, yeah, Tamtara's a bitch. Shit. The video where you introduce your friend to 14. Oh, okay. Surprisingly, that video has way more views, but I haven't had any people really come in to stream or anything from that. I have another introducing friend to 14 video that's filmed, and that'll be coming out right after FanFest. Originally, my Shadowbringers video was supposed to come out then, but I don't want to murder that video. It's like, okay, guys, I know that Endwalker's in full hype mode right now, and we just got off FanFest, but here's this hour-long video about the expansion that we're just leaving now. Please watch. I need watch time. Isn't bad, but it's annoying things to gimmicks. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Copper Bell. 1,000 miles of Totorak, fuck that place. The camera, the long-winded mining paths, the camera, yeah. I don't know. I think that ARR has the most hit-or-miss dungeons because it took a lot more creative risks in terms of dungeon design compared to the rest of the game. Like, Heavensward and Onward just feels kind of bland, especially the Stormblood dungeons. Like, I think the Stormblood dungeons are definitely the low point in dungeons in this game. Regardless, they look amazing, and, like, I'm talking about, like, base Stormblood. They improved slightly along the way. Like, through the, I think the Burn is a really good dungeon. Gimlet kind of suffers from the same hallway syndrome. It's just grind, yeah. 65, 63 is cool, too. Yeah. I like the Heavensward dungeons. I think that Heavensward was the best middle ground between ARR dungeons and the newer style dungeons. But I do think, like, the Stormblood dungeons were pretty bad. They are pretty bad, in my opinion. Like, they definitely have some interesting moments and some interesting boss battles. Like, Bardam's Metal is a really interesting dungeon. But I just feel like so many of them suffer from hallway syndrome. Especially now. They kind of got better in Shadowbringers. I mean, they still have a lot of hallway syndrome, but I think the mechanics did get a bit better, and they did take a bit more. There's a couple instances of non-linearity, but not that many. I don't know. I go and restore Mishgard. The Vault? Yeah, the Vault was good. The Vault was really good. I think that's the one that Azrael's talking about. 65. That one might be 67, though. Because it didn't involve the Garleans. Yeah, I don't know. That's fair enough. That's fair enough. 51 and 53 were boring. 55 was cool. 57 was memorable because of the little cutscene. Yeah. Oh, yeah, 57 is, my bad. Yeah, I got the Stormblood and Stormblood and Heavensward caps confused. I'm dumb. Going info and coming from 11 and 1.0 is just, yeah. I can understand that 100%. Hunter Pog, what number is the Sunken Temple? Sunken Temple's 35. Queen of Swords, does that mean I've run this how many times? 10 times? Is that what it means? Have I wasted 10 times? Yes, I have wasted 10 times this. Oh, I thought that was from running it 100 times. Sag. Vol is great until you get to the last fall and people don't know what they're supposed to reach. Yeah, that's pretty yikes. I've not gotten a single good drop. from any of those ever. 35 is my favorite. I'd be straw by Fire Dungeon, yeah. I don't mind Temple personally because you can skip it or do it fully. Yeah, Temple. So where you be, fam? Huh? I don't understand. I'm on scale. I actually have to go now. Sorry, dude. I'm gonna be on tomorrow though. I have to school tomorrow and shit. It's late, Sag. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, Temple's an interesting one. School? It's May. I'm in Canada. June 30th is the last day of school for me. And spring break is in March, mid-March. So that's going to be the end of stream. There is a Discord. I don't have... What's the first day of school? It is September 7th. Yeah. I'm just going to copy that. If you want to join the Discord and you're not already, that's an invite right there. I'll just spam it a couple times. But yeah, that is going to be the end of stream. Let's go like the beginning of Mace. Oh, nice. Who's wrong, Canada? Why make you suffer that long? I don't know. I don't know, man. Is it about broken? I just haven't bothered setting it up. I didn't turn it on tonight. I was expecting to go for like an hour. I mean, it's been about 2. Whatever. So if you want to join the Discord, feel free. Honestly, I'm not going to bother hosting anyone. Whatever. Yeah, later, guys. If you want to join the Discord, do that. Live tomorrow. Maps. More Delubrum. Anyway, bye.